Hello, I'm Maura Carley, founder and president of Healthcare Navigation, and this is a time of year we tend to read about how the Affordable Care Act fared in terms of enrollment numbers. In most states, annual enrollment is over. So there was an interesting article on January 26th in the New York Times. Record numbers sign up for health insurance via Affordable Care Act, and that reports that some 21.3 million Americans signed up for coverage, which is good news. I mean, the gist of the article is more about the unfortunate political sways. So, it goes into describing how under the Obama administration, navigators who help people select plans were well funded, and then during the Trump administration, that funding was much more limited, and then is much more generous under the Biden administration. And of course, the assumption is that it will be cut again if Trump returns to office. But I just wanted to emphasize that the second paragraph in this lengthy article is referring to a woman in Wisconsin who's gone in to get help from a navigator, and it refers to the roughly 110 options for coverage, which, I don't know, I came out of operations before I started this business, and in operations we're looking to simplify and streamline, and we just seem to be doing, very little of that in healthcare. And so I just did a little internet research and was surprised to find out that Wisconsin has 14 private insurers as options in the marketplace. That's more than California with 11, and more like Texas and Florida, who have 15 and 14 respectively. But I think it's good for people to be covered, no question. Unfortunately, these plans often have very high deductibles and limited provider networks, so it can still be very difficult to see the doctors you want to see. And those are bigger problems, but it just seems to me insurance departments should be able to, if they can't see limiting the number of insurers in a certain state, then limiting the number of products by insurer would be very, very worthwhile. Some of what we see, these plans, the differences are just such a nuance. And no one should have to wade through 110 options. So we have plenty of time until the fall, when open enrollment is open again, to try to address some of these issues. One other very interesting point in that article was that the high numbers of enrollment due to enhanced subsidies in states like Florida and Georgia and Texas that haven't expanded Medicaid. So, but again, those enhanced subsidies are set to expire. So there will be more to follow on this subject, because we all know healthcare is very political. Thank you for listening, and take good care. Bye-bye.